101 to 150. A. Read Psalms chapters 101 to 110. Prayer points. Pray that God will bring unity amongst all Biafrans, both upland and coastal regions, and increase our love for one another. 2. Pray that God will touch the hearts of all saboteurs to change and join the struggle, but punish those who harden their hearts. B. Read Psalms chapters 111 to 120. Prayer points. 1. Arise, O Chukwu Okike Abiama, and avenge the blood of all Biafran heroes and heroines who died from 1914 to date against Nigeria and her allied nations. 2. Pray and invoke the blood of all fallen heroes to stand before Chukwu Okike Abiama for remembrance. C. Read Psalms chapters 121 to 130. Prayer points. 1. Pray for God to comfort, console, and provide for those who lost their loved ones and send them help from his sanctuary. 2. Pray that God will deliver and set free all IPOB family members who are still incarcerated in various detention camps. Also that God will heal as many of them who are still with wounds. D. Read Psalms chapters 131 to 140. Prayer points. 1. O Chukwu Okike Abiama, our Father, restore our nation Biafra this year according to the multitude of your mercies and according to your promise to us. E. Read Psalms 141 to 150. Sing songs of praises to Chukwu Okike Abiama, thanking him for deliverance from slavery and death forever, and for Biafra nation independence. Note that one is not limited to the prayer points listed above. They just serve as guide. Pray as the Spirit leads you. At midnight on 29th, there will be candlelight procession on behalf of our fallen heroes. Chukwu Okike Abiama will surely answer our prayers, and all glory returns to him forever and ever. Iyke, Iyke, Iyke.
If you have an iPad here and you have access to the internet right here, I will just invite you, please go online straight away and go to wikipedia.org, Wikipedia, and type into the search engine Abuja Declaration 1989, and this information will come up. Islam in Africa held a conference in Abuja in 1989. At the end of it, they issued a declaration, and it goes to eradicate in all its forms and ramifications all non-Muslim religions in member nations. Such religions shall include Christianity. Now please note that word, to eradicate in all its forms and ramifications. Now Nigeria is a member nation. All non-Muslim religions, such religions shall include Christianity. The word Christianity in the communique was underlined. To ensure only Muslims are elected to all political posts of member nations, to ensure the appointment of only Muslims into strategic national and international posts of member nations, to ensure the ultimate replacement of all Western forms of legal and judicial systems with the Sharia, then to make sure that this strategy works, because it's going to require money. Babangida, as the self-appointed president of Nigeria, put his hand into the treasury of Nigeria, took $21 billion out and gave it to OIC, to the Islamic Development Fund of OIC, and said, take this money for the total, I'm quoting, for the total Islamization of Nigeria in particular and Africa in general. Babangida paid $21 billion of our money to turn Nigeria into an Islamic nation. And they have started. Boko Haram, don't look at it as something that is isolated to the northeast. It is meant to cover the entire nation until Christianity is eradicated in all its forms and ramifications.
Good morning one more time. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. This brings me to what I'm going to talk about today. Islamization of the zoo. Islamization of Nigeria is on right now as we speak. There's a war going on. It's just a matter of time. The order will be given. It started already in certain areas. They can't even wait. They already started the jihad. And it's our leader tweeted, and I'm going to read the tweet because it has to do with exactly what I'm talking about today. They are out there to decimate, they are out there to kill, they are out there to maim, and that's what exactly they are doing. And the others are talking too. But you see, the clip I just played from Emmanuel Bosso, this clip is almost like 5, 6, 7, 8 years old. I don't know when it was first made, but at least I know I've listened to this before now. Nobody wanted to pay attention. I spoke to some people about this about 4 or 5 years ago. Said, did you hear this? And they say, oh, forget about it. It can never happen. They can never Islamize Nigeria. Okay. So what have you done to prepare yourself against this onslaught? Because it's there already. It is there. Let me read our leader's tweet. It says here, Danjuma Dogonyaro, I think I know this one too. Danjuma Dogonyaro, etc. warned that Buhari cabal is pursuing a jihad across Nigeria, and that what happened in 1914 was not amalgamation but annexation of the south to the north. These northern Christians are not speaking out for nothing. The south should act now. Biafra exit. Daily Post says here, a former defense minister, Lieutenant General T.Y. Danjuma, retired. Former military governor of Rivers State, General Zamani Lekwot, retired. And Chief Solomon Asimota, SAN, have dragged President Muhammad Buhari to the United Kingdom UK Parliament, alleging that the president was pursuing a jihad or Islamization agenda. This is the tweet by our leader. Make sure you retweet this. If you're following him, please do so. It's very important. All of you there, then we are now, I'm telling you, all the fulefus now, we are telling you people, my hair, that you should learn how to tie the turban over your head, because set to go. Set to go. Learn two things. We are advising you, the wise ones. Learn how to speak Fulfude. Then how to tie a blanket, whatever you can tie over your head, whatever they call it. Because I go chinti. I go chinti na Yesu. Off you go, omego now. We are under complete. They are in our homes everywhere. For those of us being American, nature and only believe and anything. Today is happening. This young man, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I call him young man because I want to be the top of my head. Let me not go there. This man had been running around trying to make us understand that this is coming. And we believe. He told them, give me arms. He didn't say give me. He said, get arms to protect yourself against these people. Because the thing is, Sugo, there's just no doubt about it. It's happening now. Some of them are even bluffing about it, bragging. The Fulanis, the illiterate ones, they go out there, they brag about it. There's nothing anybody can do, and Nigeria belongs to us. We are going to take it. It's our land. We have already called all the Fulanis all over the world to join us in making sure that they take our land. But, well, you can take Nigeria, but according to Biafra land, you will never do it. It has never been done before. Your fathers tried it. They didn't succeed. So I don't think that you will be successful too. You are just going to fall on the wayside like your fathers did, and that is the truth. That is absolute truth. In the West, it started already. They started killing. They started beating up people, honestly, hurting a lot of people. The West, Southwest. That is not Igbo land. That is not Biafra land. Let's listen to this from our brother Simon Ekpa.
Blood all over. I don't know, what did they use to cut you people?
Stick and rubber, iron pipe, rubber, this cable, rubber,
on your head, Oga.
If I put my body here, you see them.
No. This is too much.
Look at the man's back.
Jesus Christ.
And nobody has been arrested. The Nigerian police, who is there, is the Fulani.
Okay.
So we descended on us and attacked us.
This one wanted to go.
Okay.
And at a point, I became unconscious. And Adamu too.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, they were not.
They are cutting Adamu. Adamu is not Biafra, no.
They have injured us.
You think that it's only Igbo man, cut Igbo man. When they come there, they're going to take you, whether you are south, east, southwest, south, south, north, south, whatever you are.
I'll get in touch.
These people are there to kill. Anybody outside the north is Nyamiri, whether you are River State or Bonny State or whatever.
Leave. Shut down.
Bro, just come see my body. If you see my body,
Adamu, talk to me first. Talk to me. What happened?
We are just sitting here, body. I don't know what happened.
Just calm down.
We are just sitting. Yeah, just before I know. You just saw God before I know. You just saw my shirt before I know. Different kind of weapon in my body. Look at all my body. Look my body. Look my back. Look at
It's okay. It's okay, no.
No, I'll show you everything. Look my body. Look at my body. All it's peak.
Okay.
My legs, all everything.
Okay. Yes. It's okay. I would.
Then look at my head.
It's okay.
Look on my body. I didn't get myself.
It's okay. Let's start my car and go to the.
That the land on which they have lived for.
I want you to listen to this one.
As their land. It is not their land. The letter said, the land belongs to us Fulani, and we have now a reason to take it. And we are not talking of the peoples of Benue State alone. We are talking of all the peoples of Nigeria. We have accumulated money and weapons for a long drawn-out war.
Yes.
We have invited Fulani from all the rest of West Africa to come and join us to take our land in Nigeria. And if you think your federal government can defend you, you are kidding. They cannot defend you. He had a letter to us and we all sat down there wondering whether we were still in Nigeria. It is, people who are doing that, you now equate them to a Fenifere or to.
All right. Did you hear that? That's a very simple message. We have come to take our lands in Nigeria. We've invited all the West, what the Fulanis in all the whole of West Africa to come. This we could have. What is so hurting and so annoying about this is that I know the insult that this man went through. Nnamdi Kanu went over to California to speak to them about this issue early enough, and they as people as an idiot, somebody who doesn't know what he wants. Today, Omego, there are people out there who are saying, planning on how they are going to escape. These are people that, and some of them are just as old as me, also, because you know what they escape. The funny thing about your so-called wanting to escape, the people you are escaping, they are inside the bush. So going to the bush is their territory. Because that's what you want. That's what you want. Eneni na nwa kunaka maka na amara ife ya abụ. That's what they ana agụ n'egwu. Igba nkịtị oge a na-ekwu ife ụmụaka na-apụta na-asị anyị get up and wake up and this is what is happening. Agba ha efulefu. He quickly ran to court and made them that is ban them, prescribed them. Anato. Omego. Because these are the children that could have saved you. Ndeni no for umuaka neje rally. Nnamdi Kanu calls them out and they come out in millions. The only time they have problem is when the police goes to intercept what they are doing. They will gather and nobody will lose a cell phone. Nobody will lose a finger. Any of them. These are disciplined kids. You could have allowed them to stay. By now, they'll be picking them out one by one. All this nonsense will never happen. It's so annoying. It is so very, very on a whim. That is even if I ask on us because I don't understand this. These are children. They are all there following Nnamdi Kanu. Also in a prison, but just go to Afari Beku and enforce their ban. And these governors, they think they are safe. Forget about it. Those children are still there. On Nnamdi Juno. Anyway, onye Juno now, as I'm telling you right now, onye Jindo no nakana on Nnamdi Kanu. Just one word, and all of you will go. It's not important police, what time to surround you. How many people are they going to kill? When 1 million people storm that your government house, you think you're going to stay there? Oh, they will kill some. That is true. Because these children are willing to die and make sure they get to their target. We saw what happened in our leader's house. If a son the winner or Joe Sokalo came and lied that our leader escaped. God forbid, for Ozunam the call somewhere. By now all of you will be done. These are children that are disciplined. And I won't even just you quickly. Boko Haram have been killing us. Fulani herdsmen have been killing. They also have never ever gone to court to prescribe them. You people should be ashamed of yourself, the so-called governors of the Southeast. There's something wrong with you guys. And the Fulani have been murdering and butchering people, raping women, killing children. Nobody has prescribed them. That even the so-called Buhari, when he was alive, said it. Any attack on Boko Haram is an attack on the north. Our own, their children, armless kids. All they have are flags. They are flying their flag. They quickly went to court, and one idiot sitting in the court that is supposed to have studied law, he's a lawyer. He just sits down there. What kind of country is this, for God's sake? We have problem with illiterates. We have problem with educated ones. What is going on? Where are we going to push our hands into? Where are we going to start? Where are we going to start? When the court, even the, oh my goodness, I'm telling you, there is so much work to do. We have to get away from these people and set our lives straight. When we are talking about our lives, most of us are older people. We are thinking about the generations, people that are coming behind us. How can you leave this same nonsense for these children to go through? I'm looking at my grandson, 2 years old. Every day I'm looking at him, he's like, how can we leave this for these children? Because one day he's going to be a grandfather like me, and it will be shameful. He will curse me out. Because even the children, these boys, when they started with Nnamdi Kanu, most of them, I hear what they say. They make comments. One of them was like, I wish my father was alive. I could have just killed him myself. Because he never told me who I was. They came, they killed you. They killed your mothers. They maimed you. They started dividing. Oh, you are south, south, south. You are not, you are east, east, east. I never knew the difference between an Igbo person and somebody from Ishekiri. I am serious. In the compound where I was born, I still remember it. I was very young, but I remember that when I was like 4, I was about 5 years old, because the little girl was that was given birth to, I was like 3, or went there with my mom, Her name is Hope. I don't ever forget it. For one reason or the other, this little story stuck to my mind. When I was 5 years old, Hope was my first friend. She was like 3 and I was 5. Everywhere I go, I move with her. And she was Urobo. I'm telling you. And there's something. She had an elder sister that one day I was with her, and then the sister came and said, Hope, Mama Kobinya. I didn't know what that meant. That Mama is calling you. And that word, as a 5-year-old, I've never forgotten that sentence. She taught me how to count in the language, Kenima, Motaro, that kind of thing. I didn't know there was a difference between us. These people, after the war, my secondary school, our last prefect before I left the school was from Akwa Ibom. Our sports director was from Cross River. It was Calabar, if a guy. So we didn't know there was no difference. These people came and divided us. And then most of you guys, most of these children were not born before that. They were born after that. So they grew with the notion that they are not. You have somebody answering Amadi, he tells you, I'm not Igbo. Okay, Chuku, no, my mother, I'm not Igbo. I am whatever, Delta. They create a division. And now the thing is still in some of their heads. And the people that seem so bothering me about so much are older people who are supposed to sit their children down and say, listen, this was something that they concocted. When they talk about Azari talk about his real name is Uzodimma. There's no big deal about it. He changed his name. But people like him, I blame. You know why I blame him? Because he's aware. He wasn't a Tata. He wasn't too young. Even if I know he was born before the war. So he should know better than the younger ones and educate them. But not creating this division that we are trying to close up. You cannot succeed in getting what... The only way you can get what you want is, first of all, be independent. You cannot start dragging the mat where you go take sleep before you get the ground. The ground, your own, then you get the mat. I don't know why I don't need anybody. No, this is pure, simple common sense. You are afraid the Igbos are going to dominate you. You have been living there with these people. How have they dominated you? Tell me that thing where you go ask yourself. This thought have been going on and on and on and on and on. I remember, in fact, in my music days, I was living in the quarters where we had teachers. Some of these young girls, they were teachers. They were teaching in the secondary school, and I was their neighbor. We were always very free as friends. We were talking, and one day they said, "These Igbo people, that's." Because for me, they thought I was from River State. I wasn't from there. I'm from Newi. But I live with them. I've lived there so long that they thought, these Igbo people will make sure that the Igbo man is coming here to do me. There was a question I asked one of them one time. I don't forget that question. I asked her, now you are in Nigeria. The Nigeria is so large. This oil you are talking about. Do you think if they get this oil and share it to all Nigerians, you will get more than you will get if you share with only your people in the eastern region? If you share within the eastern region, you will get more. There's nothing you can do about it. They say, no, they go cheat us. 40 years went by. Ken Sarawiwa is somebody I've respected so much. I knew him. I knew his son. His son was always coming to my place to learn how to play keyboard. So he has his own political ideas. The point I'm trying to make is that these things have gone. Why did they kill him? He believed that they were going to do well for them at the end of the war. But the war ended and nothing happened. And the man went, wait a minute, what did we discuss? This is what you are going to do. And what did they do? They slaughtered him. They killed him. And today you are still expressing fear. What is wrong with you people? What is wrong with you people? I don't even think this is not even part of what I wanted to talk about. What I'm trying to talk about is that to warn you that these people have come. They are going to kill you, whether you are from the south, or south, north. Anybody outside the north is Nyamiri, and that is the language. You can hide in the creek all you want, but they're already in your creeks too. Because I heard in Yenagoa. Yes, Iyke is fighting all he can to make sure that he stops them from coming, but these are people that he has seen. What of those that have passed already? Our own Eastern Bloc, forget about it. Yesterday I was watching, somebody had something on Zoom. which I was watching about what's his name? The Yoruba chieftain was there. Nneanwodo was there. I listened to Nneanwodo and I'm saying to myself, look at him. This is somebody who said, before you kill a fool and kill me first. They will kill you because in one any. He was now he was now talking. If we comes to the last resort. Why would you have to wait for the last resort? You saw it coming. These people are coming to kill you. Nnamdi Kanu have been crying about it, shouting about it. All you did as a father is to go to court and prescribe your own son. See how wise you guys are. When I listen, when I look at you, I look at you people, I say, look at what kind of brain do you people have? Somewhere. Because he's been saying this. He asking, wait a minute, because I know he will do it. I know Nnamdi Kanu will explain to you. But no, he's a fulif. He's a Biafra. He is call him whatever name you want. Omena. Today is there. You are not saying, oh, they want come why am I forgetting this man? Somebody, you know. The man was the one that was even more vocal than Ngodo. He said, they are talking about restructure. They want brucha. They don't want to, no. That is not in their agenda at all. 21 billion of your money, Kenya, when? Many years ago, to Islamize Nigeria. You think they're going to give up on that? You have to fight it out. You have to fight it out. There are no two ways about it. But we are promising them in Biafra land, there's no panic. Because we are equal to it, we are going to deal with it. Let them bring that their weapon. I keep saying one thing here, and I keep saying it, and I repeat it, and I'm proud to say it. I was trained as a soldier. With piece of stick, knife, machetes, with my slippers. I went to the war front first wearing slippers, but you know something? I came out of the war front well dressed as a combatant soldier and with a machine gun. It's nothing. They will not be able to use. How many people are they going to kill? How many people? So the only thing that we have been stupid. Our leader have told you, and when I can't anybody. If you have a weapon, you go neighbor. Get your money, get them together, put it somewhere, tell him where it is, he will get them. As simple as that. Which is what he has been saying from the beginning. He never said, give me a weapon because I want to go to war. No, though, he was even saying yesterday, I saw my friend die in the trench. No, though, you are talking nonsense. How many people I saw dying in trench? It's unbelievable. This is somebody who went to the army cannot even be bringing this back. You are emotional. Your friends die on the trench. And there I lost almost basically those I call my friends at war front. The Sifa Nyozo from Ogidi. This is a guy who recommended me for commission. We call him Obanje because he was a great warrior. Francis Ozo from Mbidi, actually. That's where he comes from. His family probably is still alive and they're hearing what I'm saying. He was my best friend in the war front. He never made it out. Obiesie, many of them. You watch somebody die. I mean, I have a batsman that was, the sniper knocked him off. Hit him right in the hair and he fell and died. These are not things you started something that you never finished. I started this war for me is something that I never finished. Biafra is for me it's an uncompleted job, and until it is complete, I will not die a happy person. I'm serious. Because I started it, I was there in the first time. I know what I'm talking about. I did all I could. But to God be the glory. We came out. And today you want to tell me I won't do it again because what has changed? If things have changed from what it was before I did what I did, why would I go back to it? It's an uncompleted job that needs to be completed. So all of you out there who didn't want to pay attention to what our leader is saying, it is left for you. It's your problem. My own concern is this. The Southeast governors, wherever they are, should stop fooling themselves. All they need to do is stretch out their hand and beg and ask Nnamdi Kanu, please, what are we going to do? He is still there to help. I know who he is. I know he will. He has a good heart. He loves Biafra. He loves Biafra very, very much. And he's willing to do just about anything to make sure that there's no need to stay there and try to make us believe that he doesn't know that he's not going to forgive you. Of course he will. What he wants is Biafra, and that's what he's been talking about. So all we need to tell you is a very simple thing. Call him, apologize to him, speak to him, and ask him, what are we going to do, Mazi? Tell us exactly what your plans are. Speak to him. He's not going to refuse to talk to you because everybody's crying about this thing that is going on. We all know what is going on. Our women, they are all talking. We are calling on you like I'm not calling on the international community now. I'm talking about we, the Biafrans. Biafrans, wake up. They're the so-called politicians. Una afugo na all you need to do is call this man, apologize to him. It doesn't have to be public. You can call him privately and ask him, what are we going to do? Because this time your wisdom doesn't work anymore. Accumulate. Use it. Buy weapons to protect your own people. The ex-generals are talking. T.Y. Danjuma, Zamani Lekwot. These are people that fought the first war, and now they're beginning to see that this thing is not what we thought it was. So who are you as governors of the state? Wake up. Start off. First of all, Binigore by Isi Nnamdi Kanu Biko. What will I do? I have these youth IPOB boys. Can they please protect our people? What they will use in the protection. Don't sit down there and think that you're smart. You are not. This is Radio Biafra. We're still here taking call. I'm going to start opening the line anytime soon, because yesterday I saw that so many of you were struggling to come in, but I'm going to give you enough time to make your calls today. Take this.
This is a voice of a humiliated Biafran woman to Biafran men who have abandoned their responsibilities. My Biafran men, where are you? Biafran men in America and all diasporas, where are you? I am a voice crying and lamenting on behalf of all Biafran women who have been raped to death, wounded and killed, while you did nothing to protect me. I am your mother, your aunt, your wife, your sister, and your daughter. As a Biafran woman, you were carried and nurtured in my womb, nursed and comforted as a child, groomed to become a mighty man. But now you have abandoned me when I needed you the most. I have been raped to death, killed and assaulted in my own land by strangers that I don't know, while you stood by and did nothing. Are there no more men? Are there no more Biafran men? I am crying to you, Biafran men in America and diaspora. Don't abandon me now. Help me. Help me. This is a voice of a humiliated Biafran woman.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you domicile at this time. This is the voice of a Biafran woman who has seen a lot, who never thought that it will look the way it's looking at this time. However, before I continue, please allow me to start with a little song. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine.
this little light of mine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. For the past 1 week, I haven't slept. When I see all these soldiers, foot soldiers from all over the world, all over African countries, trooping into our land to kill our people, it's too much to take. It's too much to take. Because our people have suffered a lot. And now they are coming to wipe us out. Every one of us have something to give. Every one of us is given a gift by God. Even if you are poor, you can serve. Unfortunately, some of us who can give, who can save our life, are sitting on the fence. Why? Why are we sitting on the fence? There is an Igbo adage that says that onye ụlọ ya na-agba ọkụ anaghị achị oke. Ụmụnne m, onye ụlọ ya na-agba ọkụ anaghị achị oke. Which is, if your house is on fire, you don't go around playing around with pets. Ụmụnne m, ụlọ anyị na-agba ọkụ anya na-achị oke. Ọwụ taa ka ụlọ anyị bidoro gbawa ọkụ, o teela ụlọ a jiri bido na-agba ọkụ, na-agba ọkụ, enwe onye. Hey, Jesus Christ. Ọ gbagidela ọkụ ruzie na nke a ga-abịazie gbufuo everybody. Unu ga-agbachi nkịtị. Lee ihe dịka na America ebe a, we have a lot of doctors, lawyers, chiefs, you name it, every title in this world. We have them. We have people of all walks of life. But all we do is celebrate when our house is on fire. There has been a voice in the wilderness calling and lamenting and warning us that there is danger coming. But we never heed. Now the danger is at hand. Are we going to still sit on the fence? We need to rise up. My brothers and sisters, we need to rise up. We can do this. We can do more than we have ever done. We have a lot of work in our hands. We cannot continue to play around. We cannot continue to party around every single Sunday, every Saturday, when our people are lavishing at home. There will be a time that we will not have any land anymore. We will not have any place to go. We need to rise up now. We need to bring our resources together. That has been the problem we have. We as individuals can succeed and achieve everything that we want to achieve, but the problem we have is that we find it very difficult to bring our resources together. It's time for us to do that. Look at the Fulanis. Look at how they are coming all together. That is why they are defeating us. That is why they are able to travel all the way from Mali, Futajelon, Chad, and then they will come into your backyard to kill you. Why are they able to do that? Because they are together. Their mind is together. They plan together. They have one goal. They allow one person to be on the lead. It's time for us to do that. Because everything we have tried in the past has failed us. It's time for us to have a leader and follow a leader and save our life and save our land for our children and our generation to come. Thank you.
My greetings to all. Ana m ekele onye ọbụla o. Abụ m otu n'ime ụmụada Biafra na-ajụsi ebee ka ụmụ nwoke anyị nọ. Iwe dị anyị n'obi bụ ụmụada Biafra. Anya mmiri juru anyị n'anya. Ndị gọvanọs anyị, senators, House of Reps, traditional rulers, Ahaneze ndị Igbo, Igbo World Congress. Ebee ka unu nọ? Igbo bụ Igbo. Elee otu ụmụ nwoke anyị shiri gba nkịtị ndị Fulani na-enye anyị mkparị niile ha na-enye anyị. Fulani is raping our mothers, sisters, daughters, wives. Fulani is killing our people, destroying our farms, burning down our villages, burning down our markets, desecrating our land, destroying our hard-earned businesses, preventing any meaningful development in Biafra land to create job for our youth. Amaghị m otu ndị Fulani ga-esi gaga otu abụọ shi Sokoto bịa n'ala Biafra ịhịọrọ ala nne na nna anyị ha hapụrụ anyị, our ancestral home. Tụfie akwa, Chineke na-ekwela ihe ọjọọ. Igbo bụ Igbo, kulienụ n'ụra, agwọ nọ n'akịrịka.
Igbo mụrụ m, elebe unu ekelele m unu. Ama otu n'ime ụmụada Biafra. Ana m ebe akwa, na-aya ayịyọ, na-ajụ si, elebe ụmụ nwoke anyị nọ. Onwekwe nwoke fụọ n'ala Igbo. Onwekwe nwoke fụọ n'ala Igbo. Onwekwe ndị ọnụ na-eru n'okwu. Biko unu, anya mmiri ejule m anya. Obi dị m mwute. Obi m dị arụ. Ana m ajụ ajụjụ. Elee ebe ụmụ nwoke anyị nọ? Ndị na-arụ na House of Senate, elee ebe unu lemere anya? Ndị na-arụ na House of Assembly, elee ebe unu lemere anya? Ndị tuwe amị ndị Nigeria, unu hụgakwa ihe megenu? Ụmụ Igbo tiwe amị isi na ha wụ Nigerian military. Unu ga-esogbukwa ụmụnne unu. Unu hụkwa ihe megenu? Elee ebe na unu? Yọrọ unu n'ụlọ. Ee, ụmụnne anyị ndị ekesa ha wu ndị uwe ojii, ndị polisi na ndị na-eche nche. Elee ebe na ulemere anya? Ala anyị agwụla. Lekwenu mkpọ ndị Fulani herdsmen na ndị Boko Haram, ndị Nigerian gọọmenti ji chimegide anyị. Ere nne ha ala anyị. Hope ụzọ dị mma erela ala anyị repụ. Hey, Jesus. Hope ụzọ dị mma ọ garịrị gị mma n'ụwa ma gị ma ndị ga-aha na-achị. Hope ụzọ dị mma. Ụzọ gị ajọọla njọ. Ụzọ gị echiele. Abụọ gị ụzọ dị mma bet iwu ụzọ ọjọọ. Hope ụzọ ọjọọ. Hope lekwe ihe imego ụmụnne gị. Ọ gaghị adịrị gị mma n'ụwa. Anyị na-ajụ si elee ebe ụmụ Biafra lemere anya ndị Hausa Fulani na si ebe ha si na-agafe eje. Hausa Fulani ize a na-aba ajụ n'obodo anyị. Fulani cabals, Fulani herdsmen, Boko Haram a na-eji trailer na-ebu ha na-abịa. Oh God. Ole ndị what are we going to do? Ụmụ nwoke ndị Igbo elee ebe na ụnọ? Ndị eke nọ na mba dị iche iche, ndị nọ na United States, ndị nọ na America, ndị nọ na Japan, ndị nọ ebe na ụnọ. Biko na anyị nidere enyemaka. Ọgwa mmemme hụ n'ụlọ. Anyị nidere gị ka iweere anyị ihe anyị ji enyere ndị nọ n'ụlọ aka. Anyị nidere ka iweere anyị nye gị ike ekwere gị. Biko, we are calling on everybody who is a human rights advocate, wherever you are, they are coming to wipe us out. The Easterners, the Christian family, the Christian people known as east of Nigeria, they are coming. The world is watching. The world is seeing it, and nobody is talking. The United Nations are seeing it, and nobody is talking. They say they are there to advocate for human rights, then nobody is talking. They're seeing this genocide looming over us, and nobody is trying to help and stop it. Nigerian government has been perpetrating this evil against our people, against the Biafran nation, against the Biafran people, and against the Igbos. Onye anyị ga-enyere anyị aka na ma onye anyị ga-emere onwe anyị. Bikonu, bikonu, bikonu. Amụ nwaada Biafra. Amụ nwaada Biafra akwa ka m na-ebe. Nyere na ya aka. Amụ mama mmadụ. Amụ nwa amụ. Ahụme onye ọbụla nwere ike ịkpọ nwa amụrụ n'ala Biafra, n'ala Igbo, zụọ ya n'ala Igbo, ya olụa dị mụọ nwa ma oke. Ụmụaka m ka m na-eche, nne m he ka m na-eche, ụmụnne m ka m na-eche, onwe m ka m na-eche. Lekwenụ ala anyị abụọla, owu dị na abụrụ naanị ala anyị. Lekwe abịara ha igbu anyị, anọchichala ha n'ime ọhịa. Ele ebe anyị ga-agbala? Ajụla ihe n'ahịa anyị, ejula ya n'ụzọ, ejula ebe niile. Ma hope ụzọ dị mma ka ha ji gbara ngwa ọrụ. Hope ụzọ dị mma, Chineke abụọla gị ọnụ, ọ gaghị adịrị gị mma. Biko nụ gbara ọsọ enyemaka. Ụmụ nwoke nọ na Amerịka, gịnị ka unu na-arụ? Bilienu. Ụmụ nwaanyị nọ na Amerịka, gịnị ka unu na-arụ? Bilienu. Ụmụnne anyị nọ n'obodo dị iche iche, nọ na London, na Israel, nọ na Canada, nọ na Europe, anywhere you are. We need you now, please. We need you. We need your help. Save us. Save our people. Save our mothers. Save our fathers. Save our uncles, our brothers, sisters, children. Please. See how they are cutting these pregnant women and butchering them and their children. Atrocity everywhere. Mayhem everywhere. And now, hey, God. Please, can somebody come and save us? Who will help us? Please. All nations, please help. We need help from all angles. From our people, from outsiders, but ndị Igbo, ndị Biafra, ele ebe ị nọ? Nyere na ya aka. Support chekwenu ike ọhụkwa ya na-eme na ebe Rivers State. Onye ọbụla nọsi ike, nye aka ebe ọbụla o siri ike ga-eti gị aka. Ụmụ IPOB anyị ekelela unu. Jisi na ike, onye nwaanyị ga-agba n'ume. Onye nwaanyị ga-eji ndị mmụọ ozi nọ na ha ga-eme ya. Biko no, we need help. Please. Thank you.
All right, I'll take a very short break and I'll be back to open up the lines for you. All right? We are going to continue from where we stopped. Open up the line for you when I get back. Stay tuned, don't go away.
Biafra is our only home. It is our only hope. From the rising of the sun to the going of the same, we must fight till the end to restore our motherland. Oh, Biafra is our only home. Only hope, Biafra. We must always strive to do what we have to do to restore Biafra back, hope of our children. Oh, Biafra is our only hope, is our only hope, Biafra. From the rising
right, I'm back again on seat. The call number here is 646-920-4541. 570-352-8442. We have +1 929-406-9953, the line for the principal officers and the ladies. I also have a Skype number 845-283-9665. Let us call in. We're talking about the issues that are rousing in our area, our people who are not paying attention. I've already advised my own way the so-called leaders in the southeast to go to Mr. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, apologize to him and ask him what are we going to do, because right now you are deceiving yourselves if you think you're going to solve the problem, be able to solve the problem, because if you want able-bodied men, they're going to still come from IPOB and they need instruction from our leader. So you say there, I'm only giving you a piece of advice, free advice anyway, because I'm not supposed to be doing this, but I'm doing it because I love the life of our people and I don't want things that will destroy their lives. Let me see, I have a call on WhatsApp. Good morning, caller, the first caller today. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good morning, my beloved Iyke Peters.
Welcome to the program, sir.
Jones, God bless you and bless your family. In the mighty name of Chukwu Kabiama, I pray.
Yes, sir.
Sir. My name is Ifani Chukwu, as usual. Adekolam again. Like Rabbi Charles used to say, Abila Mozo. My name is Ifani Chukwu Ebo. Ifani Chukwu Ebo. I am from Mbano. Mbano is in Imo. Imo is in Biafra land. And I'm living here in Spain, Madrid. Fellow Biafrans, good morning, good afternoon, good night, according to where you are domiciling. I want to use this opportunity to tell you people that this is no longer test by moonlight. This is real. According to our age, they said that if an old woman fall down to wise, she can be able to count what remain in her basket. This time, we Biafrans, now we are ready now to count what remain in our basket. I hope I'm coming out loud clear.
Yes, go ahead. You're online. Yes, go ahead, sir.
Oh, God bless you. Thank you, sir. So let me use this opportunity to inform Biafrans that our leader Onyendu will be on air today, because I listened to our African rep, the mouthpiece of Africa, George Onibe, the day before yesterday. I shedded tears, just like as I'm shedding tears now when our veteran is on air now broadcasting, telling us how he suffered, went to the bush with ordinary stick and cutlass and slippers and came out with a complete uniform and rifle. Please, our leader will be on air today, Sunday. If you are the one that always broadcasts the same time that our leader is on air broadcasting, stop it. Because bells, trees, ocean, mountains, living and non-living things always respect our leader when he's on air. Please stop that. George Onibe emphasized on that today for his day. Is our African rep. We respect him a lot. He wept and won that person. I hope you are hearing me now. If our leader is on air, don't come on air to broadcast the same day. Respect our leader, including his deputy, Uchemefo. Please don't do it again. If you try it, honestly speaking, we will come against you. Because Radio Biafra is where I quote, Radio Biafra is where the wise listen and add to their learning. The wise always listen to Radio Biafra and add to their learning, please. And don't forget that the secret of the night is best known to all. Iyke. Please, I am begging you. And as regard to Hausa, and now, because I'm coming to the Hausa now, our audience pleaded that we should not include Hausas whenever we are talking. I am begging our audience that Hausas are like Hausa people, are just like a fly that perch on a scrotum. If you hit it, you injure yourself. And if you allow it, you cannot stand or bear the risk of the pain. Therefore, now our enemies have invaded our land. The Fulanis, they have invaded our land now to massacre us. Inside the bush, they are there. Even in our mother's pot now, they are there. Even eating our mother's soup. Please, I am begging. Hausas, our audience said that we should not talk about them. that we should give them that priority. But now they are among. If you go to our land, houses are staying with Fulanis. Why can't they said no, that they want their own independence? But they rather as agreed, and they came to our land to attack us. I am begging our onion to give us chance, please. Let us decimate those houses as we are decimating the Fulanis. And please, I am begging our Biafran people, more especially those who are at home in our own eastern region, Bukuru. If you see such thing now, because our great leader, our leader now, I Peters went to the bush and came out with rifle. Bukuru, help me, let me use our mother's tongue now because I don't want to use official language. Help me to go rifle now, can you? Uno fear, unaga meet the Fulanis. That the rifle during the gas zone here. Uno wait upon in Povania. Let us wait on that day they will strike, then we will face them. Bukono, please, I'm begging. Bukono, because let us be alert now and watch them. And Buko, I use this language now. Buko means a lot. Our people are to home. If we can be able to rotate it to that regime, those who will watch in the night, we watch. The other people will sleep, and the next day they will carry us so that we will be alert and watch when our enemies are coming. And when our enemies on the air, please let us listen to know when we do first go ahead that we should strike. Because if we are not listening and we just go ahead, then our enemy will come and attack us. Thank you, Architect. God bless you. This is exactly what I want to contribute this morning. God bless you. And bless your family.
Bless you too. All right. Thank you. All hail Biafra. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. We are still taking calls. 647-920-4541. 929-406-9953. Also on Skype. The line now is 845-283-9665. We're talking about our people this morning. What I'm actually, the last caller just made mention of something. I don't think only a fool, now, anywhere that gun is reading and saying about police, you don't need to call the police. Keep it. Take it. Keep it somewhere. Because the first of all started in, remember, they were calling anybody that's armed should bring out, people started surrendering their hunters, rifles, and all that kind of nonsense. They were preparing the ground for what's coming on right now. Of course, they're doing it on purpose. It's not just by mistake. It's not an accident. So what we are trying to say in a nutshell is that you will be a fool to find anything called rifle and you want to go give it to these people. It doesn't work that way. It's not going to work that way. And for now, let me see. I have a call coming in on Principal Officer's line. Let me see if I can pick that call because the line doesn't look like it's giving me the opportunity to pick the call. Okay, now I can pick the call. Caller on Principal Officer's line. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good morning. Hi, Peters. Are you hearing me?
Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead, sir. Just make it very brief. Just quick because there are too many calls coming. Go ahead, sir.
Okay. Good morning.
Welcome to the program.
Yeah, my name is Chukwu Emmanuel. I'm a native of Ishiagwe State, Biafra land. Yes, according to your clip this morning about Manuel Bosu, it is quite a long time this state has been playing. And our people, some people, is not taking it serious. But today, it is almost on the door of everybody. However, I've heard another tape about the Fulani claiming that they have prepared to take their land. So, in this case, according to our leader, and according to what is on ground, Fulani is the enemy of all. Anybody that claims that is in Nigeria, Fulani is enemy of all. So, it is left for all other ethnic groups in Nigeria to stand by, to face Fulani, to not allow Fulani to complete their agenda because they have mission to Islamize and to Fulanize Nigeria. Everybody knows that. unless if you are not a human being or you are not wearing nose. Obasanjo knows that. Danjuma knows that. Every irresponsible human being knows all these things, but all of them are afraid to come out and spoke very clear so that people will understand and hear it. Because some of them are corrupt. Like Obasanjo, so many times when he come up to speak, then they will ask him that $16 billion he spent during his own time in the name of having light. And up to today, Nigeria has no light. Then when they are threatening to probe him, then he will go back. So everybody know what is happening. So what am I saying? I'm saying that Fulani are enemy of all. That all ethnic groups in Nigeria, now is the time we are going to divide Nigeria. Let everybody go to his own way. That's the only way out. There's nothing more than this. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right, this is Radio Biafra. We're still taking calls here at 646-920-4541. And still call me. I'm still waiting for your calls, and we're very much to receive calls from all of you this morning. Whatever calls, please make it as brief as possible. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Good morning from here.
Good morning, Ike Peters.
Welcome to the program.
Yes, this is Reverend Father Augustine Adimagwa. Father Adimagwa is from Aruku. Aruku is in the Denmele, Amambra, in Biafra land. I just wish to thank you very much for the wonderful work you are doing for us. Ike Peters. It's not easy getting up every morning to help us communicate to one another on the goings on back home in Nigeria. So I thank you that God will reward you most abundantly.
Amen.
And also I wish to use this opportunity to thank our leader Mazi Dekano and his deputy Uchemefo for the wonderful work they have been doing all this while, despite the fact that IPOB has been neglected, relegated to the background, ignored, called all sorts of names, and rejected by our own people. I wouldn't say every one of our people, but those of them who are supposed to understand the handwriting on the wall and appreciate what IPOB is doing, and then give them the massive support to avoid what is happening today in our land. And I want to apportion blame squarely on the World Igbo Congress here in the USA. Why do I do that? I am doing that because at the end of this call, I am going to give them a hard suggestion that will be difficult for them to swallow, but they have to do it. Because our people back home have to be saved. Our race have to be saved. We are at a very critical point in time right now. Survival of a people. And I am apportioning this blame to them, World Igbo Congress here in the USA, because time and time after time, they saw the handwriting on the wall. They got the signs. They got the warnings. We have already been playing the video from 2015 when our onion visited them in California. I don't blame them so much if they didn't react that time, because probably the signs were not yet clear to them. In 2017, we had Python dance, which woke up everybody, including people here in the USA, World Igbo Congress inclusive. Everybody was angry. Why would these military men be killing our people like chickens? And everybody rose up. We went to the United Nations and protested. After that, the World Igbo Congress called a conference call. And hundreds of people called in. I called in late. I called in around 35 minutes after the call started. And the system was telling me that I was the 512th person, which means a lot of people called in. And within that conference call, people were really angry. Everybody was blaming the governors of Eastern region for whatever was going on that time against the young people of Biafra. And resolutions were made. And one of the resolutions still sticks to my head till today. I think it's either number 11 or number 13 resolution, which said that World Igbo Congress here in the USA will write all the governors of the 5 eastern states, telling them on a hard note that the blood of these young people being killed in the Python dance is on their head, and they are good, that the World Igbo Congress will hold them accountable for all this nonsense going on. I still remember that singular resolution, among others. And what happened after that? After 2 months or thereabout, I pressed up with them to find out that everything that we agreed upon was followed up. I contacted my friend Ipan Yeze, and we reached out to Dr. Ben Iyke, sorry. These people are still alive. We tried everything possible to reach out to the executives of World Igbo Congress. In 2017, my friend was willing to pay for their hotel, the ticket, the accommodation. They were willing to come down to have a meeting to follow up on the resolutions, and it wasn't working out. We suggested phone conference call, and my target was to make sure that we are following up on all those things and see how we can hold these people accountable, because I knew that that thing was only the beginning, and it was going to escalate. I mean, the Python dance was going to escalate. And my aim was primarily to make sure that the World Igbo Congress knows that this is their primary responsibility, to hold these governors accountable and make sure that our lives are protected back home. We tried to get them on conference call to address this issue we reached upon. Nowhere. They turned it down. Outrightly. Dr. Kenigwe is still alive here in New Jersey. When every effort failed, that was when I found IPOB and joined them. Now, let's be realistic. G.Y. Danjuma has been shouting that these Fulanis were coming to Islamize and Fulanize the whole of Nigeria. Obasanjo was crying too. Even if our people did not listen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, why wouldn't they listen to these people? They know that these people are insiders. They knew, and yet they paid no attention. Everybody went about his business. So I'm saying it. I really blame the World Igbo Congress for what is going on today in our land. And they must find a way to address the issue and make sure that the danger is averted, or else they have to answer before God what they are doing. We were all there on the 30th of May in Atlanta. Professor Jofo was there with his executive members. I'm not sure whether Professor Jofo was the chairman in 2017 and 2015. But today is the chairman. He was there on May 30th, 2019, last year, barely a year ago. We were together in Atlanta. They had an extensive meeting with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And at the end, he came and assured us that henceforth we shall see what they will do, because they have understood the danger that we are facing. Until today, what have they done? Nothing. And now that the foreigners have besieged our land in their thousands, if not yet in their millions, everybody is running helter-skelter. Emergency meeting is being called. Video shooting on YouTube circulating. We have to do something. We have to do something. And so I want to put it to the World Igbo Congress. Again, my name is Reverend Father Augustine Odimegwa. I want to put it to them that they have to do everything possible within their powers to work with me so that we see what can be salvaged from the current situation. And the suggestion I'm making to them, all these phone calls and the video conferences, I don't know where it's going to take them. But I would suggest that the executive members of World Igbo Congress, highest 2-3 of them, should find a way to reach out to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, find out what it will take to save our people. They come back and then tax everybody if it is something that finances can do. Tax every family here in the USA. There's no need to be discussing everything on the phone because security matters are not discussed on the phone. You don't know who is an enemy. You don't know who is a saboteur. I repeat, I am calling on Professor Anthony Ejiofor, the chairman of World Igbo Congress in USA. Pick 1 or 2 people. Bury your ego. Bury your pride. Reach out and humbly reach out to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and find out how we can come in as a body to salvage the situation. And when you have facts and figures from him, hopefully, whatever plan we have, or he may tell you, may help in salvaging the situation. And then you come back, and then you can call a full conference call and tell every branch, state, family, what to contribute immediately to see what will be done to salvage it. If not, if it is a matter of politics, if you are going to continue with the politics you people have been playing since 2015, you better forget it. And then allow us to pray that whatever plans Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB have may help or may be good enough to help us. If not, I repeat, the members of World Igbo Congress, especially those who called in the phone conference call in 2017, we have ourselves to blame. And a speech in time, hopefully, will serve 9. Peter, thank you very much for this opportunity.
Thank you, sir.
And we pray that you could Kabiama will help us figure out how we can get out of this situation. Thank you very much and God bless.
Thank you very much, Reverend Father. You spoke so well, and I'm happy that the message is going across people that, because I say it. Thank you very much for calling Radio Biafra this morning, and you have made my day, actually, and your advice is taken. I know that our leaders are listening. They are listening very closely, and the World Igbo Congress that you are addressing, I am sure most of them also are also listening. As about some million, they are just there. This is a very, very good thing that is just happening, because at least it's opening everybody's eye. Let me take another call on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, my veteran, good afternoon from Warsaw, Poland. I remain okay for the see you what I miss out. I am from Omaka. Omaka is in our province of Biafra land. Mazi, I appreciate our union and every other protocol duly observed. Mazi, I special thank now to this my beloved brother, Augustine, Father Augustine Odimekwa. He has spoken extensively well. We love him. Upon everything he's doing, he has been crying, he has been making video, he has been shouting, we've been playing his clip here. We appreciate him. We appreciate him. Augustine that all knows Chineke. Yes. He has said it all. Chukwu protect him. At all of a Gofenis in our here. When people started debate, I said one time is early. I was more the Tatana about there. Upon a heart that even upon no message I get wake up now to God to Kabe and glory.
Yes.
I mean high game. It's not time of too much talking. You know me. What I am still talking is telling our people, Mazi, please hammer on every town. Every time go and form their local vigilantes 24 hours and put hunters association in their town and let them say they comb their bushes. I also to go. How come both their bushes? Said all these people they can be make change because Mazi don't throw these people. And they could start 0-0 hour to attack. Anything can happen anytime. Guide your market, all those places guide your church, guide the lion because everybody Mazi always says I got that canon. Okay, because if you are from Imo State, like I always say, you call our number. You call our number everywhere in Imo State. Mazi, every bush in Imo State have been circulated. Even in Terminal Omowana. Mazi, they want Oloni everywhere because they have their stooge and he is from Olo. And the idiot from Umbi said, Please, he have time and Avian April. Have Gani Yoruba happened Dodo. That they have survived because of our stupidities. Let us face our time now. Let us face our nation, please. The number is +48 739 672 638. +48 739 672 638. If you are from Imo State, let us do the need for Cabreker. Thank you.
All right, thank you, sir. All right, I have another one caller on straight line. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, good afternoon, Mazi. Iyke. This is Rabbi Charles. I'm calling from United Kingdom.
Welcome to the program. Go ahead, sir.
Thank you very much. I want to greet Biafrans all over the world, friends of Biafrans and freedom lovers. I salute you. I remain Rabbi Charles. I'm calling from United Kingdom. Mazi Iyke. I commend the Reverend priest that just spoke now, and I want to add a little bit of my voice to what he just said. For this message, actually, I wanted to call to demand the number of the leader of World Igbo Congress, maybe to give him a brief message. But if anyone could get the number, that would be fine. But let me say this: if you ever the move you are making is fine, go ahead, but do not have any Zoom conference call. They are waiting for you already. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't make any Zoom conference call. Follow the direction of what this Reverend priest just said now. That is exactly what you must do. You have to do it. To save life, you have to do it. Don't go and make any Zoom conference call. Zoom is owned by a certain company. It could be Chinese, it could be any company. Zoo can buy. Zoo already went ahead to get everything you're going to discuss on that network. Don't do it. All you need to do, what we need to do, I mean you, the leader of World Igbo Congress, I never know that you guys exist until I came in contact with the video of 2015 of our leader telling you guys what to do. So this is just the way to save time. You put that meeting on the 30th of May. That's for me. From the time you did it to that 30th is very far. You should gather your people quickly. Do what this Reverend priest just said now. Contact our leader. He will give you direction and directives on how you can get things done. We need our people. You need our people. If maybe on a serious note, their fans all over the world are standing by. Ask everybody, they will do it quickly. It's not a pledge. It's something that you have to say today and do it tomorrow, or do it immediately. And also to those that goes online saying, do not donate your money to any person. No, nobody is your supreme leader. Especially in the Facebook. Let me tell you this: you have not seen war before. You are not into this. You are not even a military. You are not into intelligence. You are nothing. You don't know anything. So you cannot tell them, don't donate, don't give them anybody else, don't do it. Give it to vigilante. Vigilante doesn't have military hardware to combat what these morons are coming with. So if Ojukwu can do that in his time, and you are telling people you have, I don't know what injection they gave you, whether whether that thing is insecticide, I don't know, on your head. And you are telling people vigilante is good just to keep criminals away from the community. Not when the Fulanis are coming. Listen to what that Yoruba man said. What they said that they're going to do. Where the money that they have been stealing and looting, where the money has been going. Where they put that money, what to do with that money? What do you think you are talking about? What do you know about what they are doing? And you are telling people don't do anything because just give vigilante Anumano. IPOB is the answer for this. Every young man you see in Biafra land, the governors can command them. Any young person you see is IPOB. Even to those in the riverine, IPOB is the answer for you. Magnus Oraka, listen and listen good. IPOB is the answer to defend the territory of Biafra as a whole. It has nothing to do with Niger. Don't give yourself a name. It's Biafra. IPOB is the one that will do it and do it successfully, excellently, and professionally. So shut your mouth up. Don't say I'm insulting you. Don't ever you dare say I'm insulting you. They have come again. You don't want to save your people. We want to save our people. And we will do it. So don't come up and start telling people saying these people are behind you. They will abandon you when the test of time comes. Una they listen good. Mazi, I Peter, thank you.
Well, thank you so much. All right. Let me see. I have another call coming on a straight line. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good morning, Mr. Peter.
Welcome to the program.
This is Daniel Timitore calling from Biafra.
Oh, Daniel, welcome to the program, sir. Go ahead.
I don't want our focus to be just on World Igbo Congress. We have Ishekiri Congress, we have Ijo Congress, yes. We have even Edo Congress, Idoma Congress, we have Orobo Congress, Isoko Congress. Let focus to be shifted to all these areas. Have a lot to do. Mr. Peter, I am telling the World Igbo Congress the revelation I saw as a Biafran soldier a few days ago. I don't want to disclose it before the world before, but it's a great concern. That is why I'm bringing it to the notice of even our leader, His Excellency Dr. Ebijo Israel. Listen to the revelation. We are sleeping that particular day. It was at night. All of a sudden, began to hear gunshot. We ran out of the house. We decided to run through the hill. The gunshot was so heavy on the eastern part that we cannot move to the hill. We ran to the west. It was so heavy that we cannot move. We ran to the north. It was so heavy that we cannot move to. And we ran to the south. It was so heavy too that we cannot move. We decided to return back to the same place where we are. And we began to reason. This gunshot is coming from every angle, very heavily. If we decide to stay here, we will all die. What do we do? And I heard a voice that we should march. And this word came, high is on, high is on. And when the job people shout high is on, it means there is a problem and we must march. So we just push through the south with one force. That was how I woke up. My mind told me that we have been surrounded. If we are not careful, that sudden destruction will meet all of us, and it will not be good for anybody, not even the so-called World People Congress. It is time, Ejiofor, to act now. Throw that your professorship away. Not just Ejiofor. I am calling on the Ijo youth. This is not time for politics. This is time to save Ijo land. This is time to save Isoko land. This is time to save Orobo land. This is time to save Efik land, Anam land, Ibibio land. This is time to save Igbo land. Act now before we all be concerned. I am Daniel Timitore, calling from Biafra. God bless our leader, His Excellency Dr. Ipob Israel, the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the United States of Biafra. God bless the United States of Biafra. And God bless you.
God bless you too. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. It's a very direct message, and anybody should just take that pride and keep it aside somewhere. Like our Reverend Father, just the message he sent is very simple. Whatever way you want to do it, do it. Get in touch with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Throw away your pride. Forget about it. We know. There are many of us who have listened to him for a long time, who have been following Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and we know his capabilities. Welcome to the club. That's all I can tell you guys. But there's no point. You cannot be able to handle this without him. You are wasting your time. And for those of us, our brothers who call themselves the South, they are not part of Biafra. Sorry, you have no choice. Dimitri just said something that is very important, Daniel. He said, the war, everybody's surrounded. So how can you get through without coming together? You think you can do it alone? Forget about it. Get the land, be free first. Then the decisions will come. You will sit down and tell us, I don't want Biafra, I don't want Biafra. No problem. The time will come, you will vote. It's one man, one vote. If you vote as you don't want it, you want to remain the way you are, go ahead. You are welcome. But first of all, you have a common enemy, and that common enemy is the Fulanese. They are here to kill you. They are not hiding it. They are saying it very, very plainly and telling you actually that this is what we are going to do to you. And you know something? They mean what they are saying. It's something that they have planned over many years. Emmanuel Bosu told us that. He just didn't say that because he was joking or because he didn't like them. No. He said it because it is the truth. This is something that was going to happen, and he knows it's going to happen. Because they themselves, the Fulanese themselves, have already said it. That they have planned it. Police is not going to save you. The army is not going to save you, no matter what you do. That we are here to take back our land that belongs to us. And that land that belongs to them is your land, is your land, is Shekiri land, is Doma land, Igbo land, all the Biafran lands. That's what part of what they're saying.
They have lived for thousands of years as their land. It is not their land, the letter said. The land belongs to us, Fulani, and we have now a reason to take it. And we are not talking of the peoples of Benue State alone. We are talking of all the peoples of Nigeria. We have accumulated money and weapons for a long drawn-out war.
Yes.
We have invited Fulani from all the rest of West Africa to come and join us to take our land in Nigeria.
As simple as that. The message didn't say take the Igbo land. They said our land in Nigeria. That means everybody out there who is crying, I am this, I am that, I am not the Biafra, you are fooling yourself, because they will kill you like everybody else. Caller on straight line, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, good morning, Ike Peters. My name is still remains from Minneapolis. I have a quick suggestion this morning.
Yes.
Would it not be nice as we continue to wait for our brothers, sisters in World Igbo Congress to start seeing how we can push, to even if it's to go and protest to the various state houses in Biafra land, to pressure them to say something, do something. Even our congressmen, I know some of them live in Abuja. Anything we can do to start, I think it's an act of being proactive. We don't have to wait. Let us start even causing that chaos by making, raising our voice so that they know that something is happening. Because it's true that we've not gotten anything like arms and ammunition, but we can push, make that noise so that even the old women and men in the hinterland, in the village, will know that something is happening. Because these people are right there in our communities. That's just one of my kind of suggestions. Another thing is that I know that because of this COVID, if there is any way we can write the Iran and the Saudis, because these are the custodians of jihad, Islamic religion in the whole world, because they know about this, put them on notice, protest, even though there's a kind of partial lift of activities in the US. If there's a way our boys can go there in their embassies, if they are open, start making noise. They might say, oh, we didn't do anything, but let people know, because these are the two Islamic nations in the world that are known for propagating jihad. Just keep doing something, because we don't have time. Because once these people swoop on our people, Before you know it, they would have killed a lot of people. And the next thing they would do is, oh yeah, let us see how we can now settle. Before you know it, they're going to create a kind of refugee, a kind of a settlement for them. Because what they want to do is kill as much as possible, try and stay in the land. Probably maybe they create a safe place for them and they will live in the community because they want that land. They came for killing and they also want to occupy. So if you could do all those things, why that will now generate a kind of heat on our people, we that are here to do the needful, I think that will help a long way. We just have to start doing something. Just have to start doing something because there's no time anymore. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. All right. This is my brother's opinion, humble opinion, and it's well taken. The line is still open, 646-920-4541, 570-352-8442, +1 929-406-9953. We're also on Skype. The Skype line is 845-283-9665. All right, I have a call coming in on Principal Officer's line. Let me see if I can take that call, if I can find my way there. Okay, here you go. Caller on Principal Officer's line. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good morning, Peters.
Welcome to the program, sir.
My name is Ben Okaf, and I'm calling from Boston, Massachusetts.
There we go.
I'll advise everybody to calm down. You have heard everything people were saying right from yesterday. I wasn't able to get through. I want to tell you something. I heard some people say, even if you have to tax IPOB members, this and that. I want to tell you something. If you listen to that man's voice saying that they have accumulated a lot of weapons for a long outdrawn war. When people are saying something, even before he said that, anybody with his right senses knows that that is exactly what they were doing for a long time. When they were bringing all their people and all the rumors of helicopters dropping ammunitions, and our so-called governors were aiding them, providing opportunities for them, thinking that in the end that they will be free, they will be safe, and everybody will be killed off. That is fool's ideology.
Wow.
You know, my brother, what is going on? You know why I made my statement about 3 days ago with regards to your first comment? You can tell from people who are serious about what they're doing from the way they plan their actions. You know, World Igbo Congress, let me repeat. Mazi Jofo, you know the trick you're playing. I was a staunch member and official of the Boston chapter of Igbo Congress before, and we hosted you guys in Boston. Okay, we hosted you guys, so we know the modalities, and I keep saying it, and everybody should listen. Ejiofor and his group there, World Igbo Congress, is nothing but made up of all members of Igbo organizations. It just happened. We decided to select them, and every branch sends a representative. They don't meet anywhere other than by phone, except when they are to be elected. We can choose any state. We can host them, like Boston when we hosted them. Then you elect who will be part and parcel of that World Igbo Congress. It's made up of picking people from every branches of Igbo organizations all over here in the United States of America. I think it's about two people are selected. Out of those people that are selected, you have a president. And the reason for that is that whenever they say something, every other Igbo organization will abide by it. So this idea that Ejiofor is choosing the 30th of May, which is the Remembrance Day for the Biafran fallen heroes, to come and start having this so-called conference in itself is a wrong choice. Number one, you do not have to. That's why every branch has a representative there. Mazi Ejiofor, call your committee meeting. Tell them what you want. You don't need to consult any other person. You people should decide what you want us to do. Then have it implemented by all the branches. That's why you are called World Igbo Congress. It's not to start calling committees everywhere to come from here to come, and you don't need any other meeting except you, the member that made up that World Igbo Congress. I think 8 or 9 or 10 of you. That's it. I don't know why you want to consult meeting or consult people in every branch. It's called Boston, called Maryland, called this. It's absolute nonsense. It's a delay tactics that is not going to help us anywhere unless you do not understand what you are doing. You are the apex. You say what we will do, pass information, levy every Igbo man. This time around, whether you belong to any organization or Igbo organization, as long as you are an Igbo person, you are supposed to levy everybody, tell us what you want, send the message across, gather the money, and implement this thing we want to do. Get the money. Everybody knows, and I'm saying this here, it's not because I'm an IPOB member. Everybody knows that there is no other organization that is ready with full soldiers to do anything in that country other than the IPOB members. So let us stop playing this game. And anybody who thinks that it's something that only IPOB will do in terms of financing this defense, it's not a war. We are trying to defend our land, for God's sake. We are not fighting war. We are trying to make sure that we are prepared in case we are invaded, just like they did in 1966, which is deja vu again. That's exactly what they want to do. To finish the game they started for a long time, and they continue to fight this war that we thought was ended. It hasn't ended on their side because they have an agenda.
Yes.
As far back as Madam Fodio, people should understand what is going on. And this man has boldly told us exactly what they're doing. And that's one thing I like about the Fulanis. They always reveal what they want to do to you before they do it. They don't hide it. They open their mouth and talk anyhow, but you see them saying what they're doing, and you see them doing it. Instead of our people to be serious, our governors, our members of the house, I don't care how much money you have been given. When it comes to your life, my friend, you violate every oath you're taking with them. Because you have to be alive. So even eat the money they're giving you. You see them trying to kill you off. I don't care what you sign with them. I don't care what governors, whatever you've agreed with them. When it comes to the point of saving your people and your life, that takes paramount. So people should know what I say. This is a war so that we'll be able to sustain them as long as we will continue to sustain them. Then if the foreign people have to intervene, you'll be alive, standing. That's what we're talking about. It's not something that a group of an organization will continue. How many of you can continue to finance the war? This is what everybody will do. I keep mentioning it here. During the Nigerian Biafra war, every person in diaspora, mainly Europe and America, had to give up his 1 week salary every month after Ojukwu spent all the father's money or to supplement Ojukwu's money that was coming. This is how the war is fought. It's not fought by one group only. We all are Biafrans, whether you like it or not. Whether you belong to a Shekiri, wherever you belong, you are Biafrans. And for those people that are continue to talk about, I am this, I am that, I am that. Listen, unity is strength. When we succeed in saving our land, like Mazi Peter said, if you want to follow anywhere you want, you say, we're not forcing anybody. We believe in democracy. Any group of people, once we secure this land and make sure that our land is safe, if you do not want to belong to that name Biafra, you can be a John Nation. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's broadcast said it. You can be a FIC. You can be anything. If a man wants to join with a FIC, be a nation, it's up to you. Let's have one common security. That's why we're talking here. Because the people who are fighting, they have taken over the whole money, they have taken over the military and everything that we have. We don't have a share in it. So it will be foolhardy for us to divide and thinking we can fight a war uncoordinated like that. We have to be united to fight this war, coordinated. Then after that, we can now decide what we want to do with ourselves. We will never force anybody. Igbo people never force anybody to be anything. We are not going to force anybody. If in the end, only 5 states say they want to be Biafra, we'll be. But at least we have a common unity of thought and purpose to save our land. That's all I have to say for now. Thank you, Mazi.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. The point is that, like I said, all these governors, like the Reverend Father had already announced, bury your pride. Call Nnamdi Kanu Joya Kedika Simefa, because do you know what? There is no way you're going to be able to do it. You cannot even create a security because you will want able-bodied men. And when you say able-bodied men, you're talking about 80% IPOB. So what choice do you have? unu no eba una na deceive on. As na eji fele enyo kwala. Just swallow that pride and save your life first. Like the last caller just said, exactly what I said before. When we get our land, you can decide not to be part of us, but be free first. That's why when I listen to people that say I am Rivers, Bini is not Biafra, this is not. Already they are killing Adamu. Adamu is being killed already. You think they're going to leave a fossa? You are deceiving yourself. You are deceiving. You're making a fool of yourself. They are going to come after you. For them, this land in the southeast or south or south everything in the south belongs to them. They want to take their land in Nigeria. He has told us that. What other way do you want him to say it? He has revealed it. He is not Nnamdi Kanu. You say that Nnamdi Kanu, they carry propaganda. No, this is not propaganda. They have already told you what they are going to do. And that thing that they are going to do, that he's claiming they are going to do, that's what exactly they are going to do. All we need to do is come together and get our land. Then we can decide on who wants to stay and who does not want to stay. Caller on WhatsApp. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Caller on WhatsApp. The line is not connecting. I don't know what's wrong with your Wi-Fi over there. I can see it says it's trying to connect, but it's not connecting. So I have to turn you off. You can call us back when you're ready. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. The number is still, the lines are still open. 646-920-4541 570-352-8442 plus 1-929-406-9953. We're also on Skype. The Skype line is 845-283-9665. Let me try this WhatsApp line again and see if it's going to go through this time. Call on WhatsApp. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, hi Peter. Good afternoon.
Welcome to the program.
From Germany. Yeah, hi Peter. I have a little contribution on your program this afternoon. You know, according to the adage you just said that Nane Buz or Zotokoda and Amana Azude.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's only when they say that when the blind man is leading the people that who have eyes, everybody are blind. So when somebody that is blind, who knows that is blind and pretend to lead people who have eyes, everybody will sink.
That's right.
You see that the script that the Fulanis are playing today is the script drawn by their own father, Usman Danfodo and Amadu Bello. Now, according to your statement and your program, you said that after 1960 independence, just 12 days, 2 weeks, Amadu Bello said that this new nation called Nigeria is an estate to our great father Usman Danfodio.
That's right.
He made it clear. He never like what our brother just said now. He never hid it. He made it clearly to all Nigerians that this new nation is their own grandfather Usman Danfodio.
Yes.
You see, and we have a brother who said that it's learned, or the same brother we have in America now, they say they are professor. We have Zeke, who had such statement from somebody who said they are fighting in the same cause of building one Nigeria. And such person made such statement, and he did nothing because of his own selfish interest of what he wants to gain.
Yeah.
That is what leads us into this mess today. We are now suffering, we are now crying. Nnamdi Kanu comes out, whose God have given the revelation of what will happen to us. That these people are coming. He mentioned their name. He described them. He told them how they will look, and what they are coming to do. And our people never agreed with him. They start asking him question on question to show that they are professors, or they are professors in another man's land.
Yeah.
They are professors in another man's habitation. What another man created in their own people, they are there claiming as professors. Now, for them to swallow that spit, you said that for them to swallow that spit as a professor, come to Nnamdi Kanu as a boy, which they call them, that is what is holding them. Not that they don't know that what this young man is doing, that is the right thing. Not that they don't know. They knew. It's only that what Zeke did towards Ojukwu time, that why must Ojukwu be the one in the front? That is what led us to this mess we are here today.
Yes.
For him to allow Ojukwu to lead. For him to allow Ojukwu to lead. That is the only problem, that he wants to be in front. Like was Ohaneze. They want to be in front to lead what this thing that Nnamdi Kanu God sent him to be. We don't have any problem with Hausa, Fulani, or Yorubas. Our problem in our hands. We Biafrans, we are the problem because of greediness. This is just this greediness that lay us into this hole that we are today. Greedy. Why must it be me? Why must it be you? But you forget that if you are not the chosen one, you aren't the one. If you are not the creator of a thing, you never know how to plant it.
Yes.
Let them swallow their pride and come out and say, young man, what do you want? We are here to support you, because Fulani man never know Ikwere man or Ogoni man or Calabar or Igbo or Enugu or Shekiri or Ido or Benin. They call everybody Nyamere. They call everybody Nyamere. They never say, leave this one is from Imo State. Leave this one is from Ikwere. Leave this one is from Nsukka. They don't do that. They don't do that. Assume that these people lay this pride and follow what Nnamdi Kanu is doing. I believe by today, when our leader created these volunteers to protect our land, this man saw all this vision. This Fulani, they couldn't have seen the path to enter into our land.
Yeah.
But the same people who call themselves leaders, they are the people who went and said no to the enemies. They are the people that opened door for enemies to come. If they didn't prosper Nnamdi Kanu terrorists, I didn't say that Fulani will call Nnamdi Kanu terrorists.
Thank you.
It's the Ohanese and the governor that did it. If somebody like Zeke did not call Ojukwu terrorists, the British will not have the power to be sending arms to them to keep Biafra to support them in the war. Let our people swallow this pride of jealousness and let us be free. Please. Thank you very much and God bless you.
All right, thank you so much, my brother.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, well, this is Radio Biafra USA 2. I think I have a call coming in and let me see. Okay, let me take, the caller just dropped. Like my brother, you rightly said, and I keep saying the same thing over and over and over. We are not fighting anybody separately. What we are saying is let us get together, get our land. When we get our land, we can decide on what we want to do. We don't want to join Biafra. You don't want to become a Biafran. That's your priority. That's your right. I mean, you don't have to, because nobody's going to be forced. But if you go there and say you want to do it on your own, my brother, they will eat you like crayfish, and there's nothing you're going to be able to do about it. You cannot fight it. It's what I go do to come together with your brothers. When you get away from there, you decide on exactly what you want to do. All right, I have a call coming in. Let me take this one. Caller on my private line. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Caller, good morning. Welcome to the program.
Good afternoon, sir.
Welcome to the program, Mazi.
Good afternoon, fellow Biafrans, friends of Biafra, lovers of freedom all over the world. My name is Iyke, I come from Delta State, Biafra land, Ogun province to be precise. I'm a speaking Biafran. This very afternoon, we call on our people, Mazi and Peters, for this wonderful topic, and many of our brothers, they will also calling for this our show today. Especially this last one we're calling, because me they ask the question, because every day we know they hear word Igbo Congress. What about Ijo Congress? What about Obu Congress? What about Isoko Congress? This is all of them get Congress, and for that America for there, all of them food for that place. If he me say our supreme leader or anybody may go see they talk for this radio, may they say they call this Congress, I be they not be human being, I be they don't need to, I don't know kill their people back home, they don't they kill their people back home. Can these people wake up for okay, and they draw money so the Igbo Congress where they for US, not be the same work where they work, not be the Shekiri Congress they work, all of them they work for that place. These are our people now. It's not reach hard time where we say we're not going to leave anybody behind. We're not going to leave any of them behind. We need to drag their leg, because some of us will not get a lot of information about these people. So we need to bring out the information, because now what we hear for radio, now we they do what we they do. So radio now when we for the land, they will all get the information, they will all the dictionary. But if we not get enough of information, now what we hear now with the speaker. Maybe they bring all these people come outside, maybe they draw their legs, because they cannot be enjoying their lives while their people are dying back home. When the people are dying back home, because even this pattern, so when we say only Igbo Congress, they call Congress only Igbo Congress, Igbo people now there for the struggle. So now many people go call the capitalize say the struggle is for Igbo. Igbo Congress to come outside, their attention is needed, their contribution is needed, their everything is needed. It dey pay me. Thank you very much, Mazi.
Thank you.
Our land up there surrounded now. Our people should be prepared because they say freedom is not given, freedom is taken. And the children of God suffer violence, and only the violent one is taken by force. And we are going to take our freedom, is either by force or by peace. Any which way freedom will never yearn for, and we must get. Thank you very much, Ike Peters. God bless you, our great veteran, for the great job you do for us. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much, my sister. Thank you. Well, welcome to the program anytime. You know, like you said, there are other congresses where we don't know, and it's left for them to make themselves available, because this has gone to a point that this will not be only Okeke or Efosa. They are killing everybody. As long as you don't belong to the Fulani tribe, you are Yamini. So don't sit down there and fold your hand and feel unconcerned, because you have people at home. And these people need to be protected. That's the point we're trying to make over here. All right, I have a call coming in on Principal Officer's line. Let me take this one. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Mazi, good morning, sir.
Welcome to the program.
My name is Mazi Meka. I'm calling from Indianapolis, USA.
Mazi,
I want to quickly comment on a little point there regarding the World Igbo Congress based in America here. I want to ask those professors and doctors. At least this America, they everybody live. We know how everybody protect themselves here. And the Mazina, the Kano, IPOB need to tell all those professors what to do. In America here, at least about 85% of Americans have something to protect themselves. They have guns. It's in their law, in their constitution. At least there's average white people, some people have 5 guns, 10 guns in their house. Everybody know how to defend themselves in case of anything. And the World Igbo Congress are busy calling me meeting. Can't they do some? Don't they know what is self-defense, how to defend their own self? And they live in America here. Every time meeting. Everywhere meeting. They have Igbo meeting. They have Enugu meeting. Either say meeting, family meeting. Everywhere. Join our POB. Bring that thing. Our leader have said, you know where they are manufacturing all those weapons. Go there. It's self-defense. Even Donald Trump said it when he became the president. Self-defense is allowed. And all these professors, doctors, they want us to be talking about them every day. They live in America. They know how everybody is here. How they used to, even Walmart everywhere, they used to sell what to people to defend themselves. Every time they will let them adapt over now and ever. Mazi, let me announce my number in case anybody instead of Indiana wish to join our family here.
Yes.
My name is Mazi Emeka. My phone number is 317-476-7702. 317-476-7702. Our coordinator name is Mazi Afamolisa. His phone number is 317-938-8346. 317-938-8346. Thank you, sir.
There we all right, like my brother rightly said, I need a meeting up and down. Just go there, call them the Kano, without a phone, to keep the thing somewhere and tell them where it is, and stop all this can't meeting in with this in order, because everybody has to wake up. There's no difference between the Shekiri person and the Urobo, the Igbo, the Efik, the Anang. They are all the same people. They are coming to kill all of you, and anybody who sits down there and say, oh, it doesn't concern me. Well, when the time comes, you will know that it concerns you. Because if you are there and you think that when they come, they're going to start asking questions, who is who, already in your land. I said they already started in Yoruba land already by killing. They are prepared. They are very, very prepared to kill you as many of you as possible. And if you keep quiet, they're going to do it. Caller on straight line, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Mazi, good afternoon from here.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much, my big brother. I appreciate you for a good job. I appreciate Biafra worldwide. I appreciate our leader, his deputy, every principal officer that is working assiduously to restore Biafra. Mazi, my name remains Ugochukwu. I'm calling from London here.
Yes.
Mazi, ịmana ndị Igbo a na-agba ọsọ mmiri ma mmiri amazu ha ahụ anyị na-agba ọsọ mmiri. But one thing I need to let our people understand, Mazi, can I say in Igbo so that our people can hear very well. Our I get check to go to check in my this World Igbo Congress I na-akpọ ma ọkwa ndị Igbo because ndị Fulani mụ na anyị ga-aga too much. I get check to go to check in agwa na by this time I will keep band agba chin the patient na buy. I get check to go before I na-akpọ ndị check ma ndị ọkwa ndị Igbo first of all because ihe Fulani mụ na anyị ga-aga too much. Ị gaghị agwa m na ọkụ na-agba na be gị na gị ka na ị ga-agwa America na-ata ha mba chọrọ bọga ebe mepere shop bọga ị ga-ata. At this point in time, echile na gị tụọ onye ga-eblem na Maazị Nnamdi Kanu agbaghị unu. Maazị chitola anyị nọmba that man ahụ yiri mkpirisi akị joga awa nọmba ka passport o ji bata here. I want to call that man myself. Ọ bụ na ị nwere nọmba that man why are here? I want to call that man and ask him ya nwa na onwe passport America o ji America shall allow today ebe ka ọ na-ala. Mazi, thank you for giving me this opportunity. I can check go to my Haundi Igbo go the first before I know what Igbo Congress. Thank you very much, Mazi.
All right, this is Radio Biafra. I promised I was going to make a call. Somebody sent me a number that I requested about the Ozobolo DPO. But you didn't tell me his name. I need his name. I need his name. Send me his name. And then I'm going to give him a call over there. I warned him beforehand. I will call him before off air, but eventually call him because I don't know why he's picking up the motorcycles of our people. This is unbelievable. Everything now is suspicious because when you are taking, that's how they announced that they should surrender their weapons, and people went out there. Even the hunters went to surrender their weapons and everything. If our plan, but today you might need that weapon. So what they are doing is, in other words, they are even afraid too for their own lives. With all the weapons they've accumulated, according to one of them, they have accumulated weapons, and if you think the army is going to save you or the police, they will not save you. We have accumulated enough weapons to be able to fight this, to be able to kill as many people as possible. That's what he said. I didn't say it. It is from a Fulani chieftain that said this over and over and over, and it keeps repeating.
The land on which they have lived for thousands of years as their land, it is not their land. The letter said, the land belongs to us Fulani, and we have now a reason to take it. And we are not talking of the peoples of Benue State alone. We are talking of all the peoples of Nigeria. We have accumulated money and weapons for a long, drawn-out war. We have invited Fulani from all the rest of West Africa to come and join us to take our land in Nigeria.
So let me take a call. It's a call coming in. Caller on Caller on straight line. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Hello, Mazi Peters. I'm sending you a good afternoon from United Kingdom.
Welcome to the program.
I say may the Almighty Chukwokika continue to bless every one of you for all what for your people. Mazi, my name is Chukwokadibio Kori, and I'm calling you from here, United Kingdom. Chukwokadibio Kori is from Arrow Parents. Imana, when Zeke and Aworowo was, rushing for what they will be, the Frane and the Hausa used two of them. And the same thing is what is happening today. Our people, both this Igbo, World Igbo Congress we are talking of, most of them are members of PDP and members of APC, and they are hoping that their own person will become maybe vice or secretary to Aisha in 2023. So they will go and live in mansion in Abuja because they are living maybe highest four bedroom in America.
This is an important update from the government about coronavirus. We all need to stay alert so we can control the virus and reduce the risk of infection. To stay alert, you must remain at home as much as possible. Work from home if you can. Limit your contact with other people. If you have to go out, keep your distance from others, 2 meters apart where possible. Continue to wash your hands regularly. Do not leave home if you or anyone in your household has symptoms. Stay alert. Control the virus. Save lives.
You are still there calling for data. Mazi, I really don't know what is happening to our people. I do not even know. Remember when Erufai said, I think 2 years or last year also, he said that if not that he have paid for some people to stop killing bandits, he have paid for some bandits to stop killing. But otherwise, the killing in Kaduna wouldn't be as it is today. Can you imagine all these people, all these Fulanis making this kind of utterances? Nobody have arrested them.
No.
Now the worst part of it, everybody who are still sitting on the fence thinking that attempt will get better is only meant for this moron. They used to call us terrorists, IPOB. The worst that is yet to come. Chad have been arresting Boko Haram, imprisoning them, giving them life imprisonment, killing some of them. But Nigeria, next week Monday will be the 1st of June. Nigeria will integrate 600 and something or 603 Boko Haram. They call it Boko Haram, repented Boko Haram, to Nigerian military. Do you know these are the mercenaries they have really planned to invade the South? The invasion of the South, that war they are causing, it may be they will just want to make it official after that June, which is no Monday next week, when they will release Boko Haram in army uniform to come and integrate in Nigerian soldier. My brother, the main war have begun. Thank you very much, because I know you don't have time.
Yes, I don't. All right. Thank you very much for being with us today, but take this information. It's very important.
We have an announcement to make. 30th of May is very, very critical. We have our 30th of May, we must not forget. We are going to have 3 days of fasting and prayer, starting from the 27th to end midnight of the 29th. Very, very important. We are going to read and pray all the Psalms in the Holy Book, from Psalm number 1 to 150. If you read 10 Psalms, you pray prayer and fasting for 3 days, and then conclude it with a prayer on the midnight of the 29th. And then this year we are going to have a candlelight vigil, a procession in the middle of the night, ushering in the 30th of May. We have sat at home so much that I will also encourage people to sit at home on that very day, please, for us to honor those that fought that we may live.
All right, with that, we come to the end of today's program. Please don't forget, very important, that our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is broadcasting live today, 7 p.m. GMT. Stay tuned, don't go away. And Mazi Alozie is coming in after this program to, continue, because Radio Biafra USA, Radio Biafra General is on 247, and there's nothing anybody can do to stop what we are doing. We are here to actualize our sovereign state, and it's left for you. Stay tuned, don't go away. Mazi Alozie is going to be here. Whatever the lines, I can see people are still trying to call. Unfortunately, we have to go. But tomorrow, God's willing, is another day. But stay tuned, very important broadcast coming in today live. Our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, will be talking to us 7 p.m. GMT, that is 7 p.m. Biafra land time. Don't go away, stay tuned. From me to you, it's goodbye. See you again tomorrow, same time. Bye-bye.